Hey, fam. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. You guys know my favorite thing that I always say when we have guests. I'm super excited, and I am because today we have Tasha Kellen, and she is with Isadore Nuts, and we are so excited to have her on to ask her a couple questions and get to know more about Isadore Nuts and how it started and all those good things. Tasha, thank you so much for taking time out of your day and joining us.
Oh my goodness, Monique, this is a huge pleasure and honor. Thank you for having me.
Yes, I am glad to have you here. So, you guys, as usual, we're just going to jump right in so we can get to know her and know more about this awesome product. So, Tasha, tell us how Isadore Nuts became.
Absolutely. Well, I think you and I are in the same wavelength about wanting to eat clean and healthy. And about almost 8 years ago now, I was really focused on trying to figure out healthy, delicious snacks for me and my family. I had recently found out I was gluten-free. And I started looking around, and there was always the sugary snacks masquerading as health food, or there was health food and it tasted like cardboard. And the thing that I always went back to was protein, because I love the energy you get from protein, healthy fats. And I thought, well, what could what's something that I like to make? And so about 8 years ago, I was at my favorite farmer's market in my neighborhood and looking around and not really seeing like that perfect snack that somebody who's gluten-free and wants the protein and the healthy fats and tastes delicious. And that's where I just got the idea, like, I make delicious nuts. Like, I should just bring those to the farmer's market. Wow. And that's kind of how it was born.
Oh my gosh. Out of actually, like you said, it was a need that you were trying to fulfill for yourself, but then it was like, well, why not expand this? Oh, such a great idea. I think that's where some of the best ideas and best products come from, like a need that we have and our taste buds, and then, it develops into something more that you didn't know other people wanted.
But one of the things that was important to me was to have ingredients that had benefits. So, for instance, here's some product to show. This is our cayenne kick nuts. And we use cashews, walnuts, and pecans. We sweeten with just a little bit of local maple syrup. And we use some turmeric in there to give some added boost of health and flavor to the cayenne flavoring that we put on the nuts. And turmeric's an antioxidant, it's an anti-inflammatory, it's so good for you. And just a little bit of history, Isadore was my grandfather. He was an ad man in St. Louis, and he was asking for organic food in the 50s, and no one knew who he was talking about. So he was kind of a trailblazer in that effect. And he passed on to my dad the importance of clean, healthy eating, and my dad passed that on to me, and me to my daughters. And that's really where this all came from.
Okay, Tasha, so we both know that it is Women's Month. It is National Disability Month. So we're celebrating so many things. But I just wanted to ask you about your mission for Isadore Nuts. And I think it relates to both of the national months that we're actually celebrating right now. So tell the audience more about that.
But I was invited to visit a brand new kitchen in Golden Valley at a place called JHAP, stands for Jewish Housing and Programming. And they support individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. So when the kitchen director gave me the tour and was telling me about the work of JHAP, she said, our hope is that people who rent our kitchen will also want to employ people with disabilities. And Monique, that's when the heavens opened. And at that moment, I just jumped in with both feet and I said, sign me up. I want to become an inclusive employer. I want to hire people with disabilities. And that's kind of where our everything, kind of got reborn. And speaking of raising awareness, on our packaging, we highlight handmade by people of all abilities. And when we send out packages and gifts, we have a postcard that we include. So it's got pictures of some of our staff on there and the work they do. And then on the back, it says that we're really grateful for the support that you're giving our company because we're focused on reducing unemployment in the disability community. And then we say your gift was made with love by an Isadore Nut Company employee who then gets to sign their name. Yeah, and I was able to kind of look within the work that we were doing in 2020, and with COVID, things obviously changed pretty dramatically. But more dramatically with the death of George Floyd, that I looked at the community at large and what could I do to kind of make a difference. And I made a commitment to hire people of color. And you talk about inspiration being your mission. That's what inspires me, is let's make this world a better place and not leave people out, and be as supportive as we can.
Everyone can see those delicious nuts on the table. And I know you gave us a quick preview, but tell us maybe one or two of your favorites.
We were honored just this, not this last year, 2 years ago, by the Good Food Foundation. So our lemon rosemary won a Good Food Award in the best snack category in 2020. And then this one is our chai spice pecans, and they won a best snack award from Good Food in 2021. You're really getting that big boost of protein, the healthy spices and healthy fats. All of our products are vegan. So it's really the natural oils from the nuts. So there's no butter.
You have my mouth water, and it's just like the descriptors of all of this is just like, I can taste that and I can taste that.
One other thing about our cayenne kick is anything with bubbles, any effervescence will amp up the heat of the cayenne.
Ooh.
So, this is the perfect thing to have with, your beer bubbly.
Okay, Tasha, so since you have our mouths watering here, I'm sure people want to run out and get some nuts like right now while they're looking at this when this is over. But could you tell us where we could possibly find some of your products, or we could just go pick it up?
Yeah. So if you're not in the state of Minnesota, you can find us on our website, IsadoreNutCo.com. And we're also on Amazon.
Yes. So Tasha, thank you so much. I know you are busy. You probably have to get back to work and everything, but we so appreciate the time that you have granted us. And
I am grateful for this opportunity. I so appreciate you reaching out and wanting to hear my story. And thank you. This has been an absolute delight to get to connect with you, Monique.
So audience, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys will be able to get you some nuts soon, or order them from Amazon if you're not local here in Minnesota. But thank you so much for being here with us, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.